For those of you who just watched my last video, you'll see that I'm still sitting in the same place when I finished off the Devon video. So before I give a quick update on the van, van build is going slow and expensive. But you know, I'm pleased with what I've done. I have to backtrack through some of the videos because I can't remember where I left off, but it is a number of weeks later, so I've done quite a bit of work. But like I say, it is coming on slowly. It's difficult to try and tie this up. I'm working 5 days a week, not getting home till evening time. It doesn't give me a lot of time in the evenings. Weekends come and go. I try and get as much time out as I can, but this has been a slow process, as I say. Slower than what I thought it was going to be. So I need to pull my finger out and get done. Am I going to get it out in this summer? Who knows? I've not even started work on the driver's cabinet, as you can see behind me, with the still got the multicoloured ceiling in there. So I've got a new covering for that. I'm going to try some covers over the other side there. Got to be done. I'm recovering all that. I've still got to change some of the door locks, and that's without even starting on the engine and the suspension work. So yeah, a hell of a lot to do. So will I get out summer? It'll be tight. Hence why I've put the heater and everything in there, because I do intend to get out in the winter time. The roads will be a bit quieter, places to go and hike will be a bit quieter. And those that know me know I like to get out with a bit of solitude, and I don't do crowds very well when I'm out hiking. I'm not antisocial, don't get me wrong, but I just like to, you know, be out in the open and be on my own. Hence why now I don't go to Snowdon anymore. Because it's just overcrowded. You know, all these places become really popular, which is good and it's great for the area, don't get me wrong, but it's not my cup of tea. So the plan will be is I'm going to start looking for places a little less known and a little less popular. You know, amenities wise, there'll be nothing out there when we go out to these different places, because they are really outside the sticks. Anyway, I'm waffling. It's not about the van. The van's got a long way to go. We'll get there. We've got some stuff to get done. What I'll do is I will bring you back into this. I don't know how many videos the van's going to be, so you know, I'll try and get a couple of videos out of this and keep them a bit shorter, and you can keep going. So the next time I bring you back, hopefully all the doors will be on, and we'll be in a much better position. I've not recorded myself making stuff because people know how to make stuff. You know, it's pretty boring as piss watching people cut wood and sand things down. You don't want to see that, and I do it on a fast speed anyway, so well, as fast as it could be. But yeah, anyway, I'm waffling. I've got to crack on. I've got a couple of days off the grind, so I need to make the most of them. I'll catch up with you all soon. I'll bring you back with some more done. First of all, excuse the mess in the van, it's a workshop. But here's the sides. So, the sides. They look pretty cool. And then there's the worktop area. Not totally finished because we've got to get all the tinting done and the sliding doors done as well. Got a bit of a tint on the outside that looks pretty cool, but it's not a regular one. So go around to look at all the wiring in the engine bay, and then you've got all this lot that I knew about. This was all for some lighting. All got to be stripped out at some point to trace it all back, and then you got wires leading. I mean, that's the battery life. Okay, so time to start tracing all them back and see where they all go. New air filter required, and probably a new box, because most of the lugs are broken on there, but not too bad. I don't think you can hear in the background squawking, but it's a common buzzard, or a pair of common buzzards flying around here. I'd show you, but the camera don't really pick them up, but hey ho. So that's that bit. Anyway, so to the inside, you can see the wiring is the wiring needs to be looked at, to say the least. And that's that side. Got all the stuff out there, and there's all the wiring over there. But more to the point, and quite scary, I was always going to change the steering wheel on it, so I took the steering wheel off. Only to find it was a cow-son to get off. But if I can focus on there, I don't know if you can see that. all the splines are commonly known in the trade as knackered. So the wheel was forced on, I had to force it off. If I was to say what I really feel at the moment, and then when you look inside the steering wheel itself, inside the hub itself, you can see, yeah. So that's quite scary really, looking at that. That could have been a bit of a disaster on the motorway. What can you say? Just replace the spline, put a new spline on the steering wheel. It's not something I really wanted to do, but I think I was going to replace the steering wheel, but the spline's going to be a bit of a pig of a job. The joys of a T4 and buying second-hand motor cars. Oh, and in the air ducts. So I don't quite know what that is. Yeah, no idea why they was all stuffed in the air ducts, but I'm sure I'll find out at some point. But so from remodernising the driver's compartment is now a total strip out. Tidy up the wiring, have a look at all the air ducts and see what's going on there, and then see where we go. So there you go. Trials and tribulations of second-hand motor cars, as I just said. Well, it's been a few days now since I last done any recording on the updates. Things didn't get any better, to be honest with you. I just looked back at my last video. Where do I start? Don't buy a second-hand T4. Hey, listen, it's like a thread on a jumper. You pull it, and then there's a bit more, and there's a bit more. That's about the best way I can explain this this here vehicle. So where are we now? All right, dash is out. The whole dash is out. Found a, what can I say? I'll show you in a minute. Stripped the dash out, taken the seats out, got all the flooring up. Found a load of water underneath all the flooring. Luckily it's not penetrated through to the floor and sent the floor rusty, so we'll give that a mop up. Try and find where that's coming from. Don't know how. Whack some sealant in wherever I think it's coming from. Give the floor a good clean and scrub up. Put some small sound deadening down. And then take it from there. And then the seats. The seats are something else. They're seats out of an Audi, so they're a bit oversized. So got to do some work on them as well. But hey ho, keep smiling. Let me show you around. So there you go. All the dash is now out. All the wires and looms. This bit here, that whole piece has got to be renewed. Cost a fair few quid. Add another steering wheel. Got a bog standard steering wheel to start with. But looking at the other ones, you didn't really get a very good look at the splines. So let me show you. So them splines are absolutely useless. That's not the word I want to use, but that's the word I will use today. And then that all goes up to there and then feeds down into there. And then if you can actually see that over there, I don't know if you can, but that's where all the water is over that side and down there. And then clear up all this. Automatic gear stick. Give it a good mop out. Seats. There's the old mat. The old mat needs a bit of TLC. There's a dash. That was great fun trying to get that out. There's one bolt right in the middle of the engine bay that had to come out. So yeah, let's stay at the back of the van. There's another perspective of it. Here's what it looks like from there. So yeah, what can one say? It's at least I've got somewhere to sit. It's I think maybe autumn time will be the time when I get out and have a first maiden voyage. Hopefully I can get all the inside back in today. I'm not putting the dash back in until I get the new par, because the bolt right under the dash, it's going to be a bit of a pig to do. Hopefully I can get all this lot cleared up today, get the floor back in, and then have a tinker around with the seats. There's a bit on the edge of the seat, so this bit has all got to be cut across there, because every time you get in, it catches your legs and it hurts, to say the least. I've got bloody fingers covered in gunk, all sticky tar stuff. But anyway, still enjoying it, still having fun. Just a bit of a bigger project, like I say, just another thread that's been pulled. But we'll work it out and crack on. At least with all the dash out, I can trace some of the wires back and see where they all go, get them tidied up. I think I found 3 different aerial leads in there that go nowhere. I found a copious amounts of wires that are cut, which I'll trace all them back and then see what we're going to do with them. And then, yeah, good job I know what I'm doing. Yeah, my advice is, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Yeah, don't start it. You're going to have a pretty reasonable knowledge of cars, and luckily, you know, ever since I was in scratchy knees and shorts, I've been fixing motor cars, so it's not too bad. Anyway, listen, I'm going to try and do some of these videos so I can start updating a few of them, because I've not done many endings, I've not done many starts of them, so I just might put a series up of T4 and tribulations. But yeah, I'll try and get a few of these up. So hopefully, by the time you've seen this, you've already seen a few. I might do a few shorts on TikTok. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. It's a beautiful sunny day. And whilst the sun shines, one will make hay. And I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Well, here we are again. So it's been a sunshine. Been a little while since we last had a catch up. I took a few days off work to get some stuff done. Didn't really video it, to be honest with you. Once you get stuck into this, the time flies and I kind of forget. So I'm kind of regretting not putting some more videos up and doing some time lapse stuff. But it is what it is. I've renamed this project now to Project Onion, Project Rotten Onion to be precise, because every time you peel a layer back, there's something else underneath just as bloody rotten to do. But still enjoying it, believe it or not. What have we done since the last video? Without going back, and I'll probably repeat myself on some of this stuff. Especially the trials and tribulations of getting this done. But quick recap what we've done. So I had all the dash out, rewired all the dash, took loads of wires out, rewired some other bits and pieces, fully rewired the ignition to a new starter button and an immobiliser, which was good. Got all the column back in, sorted out the speaker wires and one thing and another. Heater, some issues around the heater, so got that sorted out. Then the dash went back in, sorted some of the seat stuff out. Still not cut the little sharp bits off, but that's something can be done another time. Whisked the door cards off, only to find, sorry, for a change of sunshine, we just had about 3 weeks worth of biblical rain. Let me get out of the sun for you. So, what else do we do? Yeah, so got door cards off to recover them, show the drive store in a minute. However, that posed another problem. That was the door locks. The door locks on these T4s are absolutely a joke. The door locks on T4s are an absolute joke, to be fair. They break, they're on tiny little plastic buttons. The mechanisms themselves are just pants. So re-engineering them, I'm going to do them on a kind of pull rope system, which looks quite good actually once it's done. What else have we done? So all the dashes back, I'll show that in a minute, some other bits and pieces. But we had a little problem the other night. So sitting indoors and heard a bang, came out, and the spoiler had fallen off. Let me show you. So there you go. That's the stuff that was holding the spoiler on. I don't know what done it, but I don't know what done it. Just heard a bang, and it was on the floor. What it has done is it's cracked all the edge of the spoiler. So I've got some good stuff to stick all that back together, sand it down and repaint it, and then get it stuck back on again. By the look of it, didn't have a very good keying underneath to get the grip to stick to it. But like I say, that's just another layer of the onion that's happened. Positives, yeah, it's coming back together. I mean, you find these problems, you deal with them. Rather find them on the driveway than out on the road. MOT's due probably 4 or 5 weeks time, so I've really got to pull my finger out and get it ready for MOT. I don't want that running out because it's just a pain in the pants trying to get that sorted out. I've done a few mechanical bits and pieces. We checked the brakes and suspension and that kind of stuff. See what comes out of the advisories. What else have we done? Done all the auxiliary wiring, got that all ready, got the leisure batteries all in place, got the split charger done, rerouted the split charger wire because the old one hangs underneath and it actually hangs down. So you've got to grab onto something on the road and it's going to rip everything out. So I've got to take that out and remove that. Just done a bit of a brain dump on a bit of A4 paper. My mistake, I should have done A3 paper. There's a lot to do. Put the wiring in for a CarPlay system. All the immobiliser and the alarms all rewired now. That's done. So yes, I've done quite a bit on the week off. Been quite testing. With these videos, I'm not closing the videos and I'm not doing an opener videos. They'll just run concurrent, and hopefully I'm going to get some stuff up on there pretty soon. Just finding the motivation to do it. Same as a couple of other things on the channel. Put a video up the other week of a quick break. Views ain't great, but you know what, I'll just carry on. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm on a podcast in a couple of weeks' time. A very good friend of mine does a historic walk, an abandoned building podcast. So they've asked me to join them to have a chat just about some hiking and some of the things that I see whilst I'm out and about. That's going to be good. Really looking forward to that. Thinking about doing some podcasts myself, so if any of you guys that are watching this are interested in jumping on a podcast, I don't know, talk about some stuff that you want to talk about great outdoors, whether it's fishing, kayaking, climbing, camping, or just what the great outdoors means to you. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that, and I'll have a couple of places where I'm going to do that. I'm going to do some of that in the bar when the van's done. I'm going to do something in the back of the van, and see how we go from there. Other than that, say the sun's shining. It's a Sunday morning. I'm going to get cracking, and hopefully, get some of these videos up for you guys to have a look at and watch. By all means, please comment. And if there's any large companies out there that want to send me any goodies and sponsor me, then you're more than welcome. The pot is running dry. I've got so many things to do, so many things I want to look at. I think that the main part of this at the moment is get it ready, get it MOT'd. I'm looking to get out in the autumn at some point to do some travelling around, and I can't wait, to be fair. The motor's running. If I wanted to, I could go out and just throw a bed in the back, but I want it to be a bit near the mark. So let me just give you a quick flick of the inside. So door covers come alright. I say I'm just working on the handle mechanism for that. That's going to be handles. Probably put a bit of rope in there or something. Handle's got to go on there. Got to be painted. That's got to come back out because I've got to do some rust proofing underneath. That's the colour of the carpet. So dash is all back. There's no ignition wires all going in. Just looking at different styles for the dashboard of what we're going to do. There's the I'm not really not sure, and perhaps Dan, if you ever watch this, you can tell me why that when you sprayed this, you just went round the edges. I don't know. It's not something I would do, but yeah. So new mirror. That's got a rear camera on it. The new headlining. So the last of the mushrooms are gone. That's pretty cool to do. Enjoyed doing that. Just got to do this bit along here now to make it all blend in. Seats all been out, cleaned up a little bit. All the mechanical stuff's working on them. Gear stick's got to go in on bits and pieces. New wires going through. Get that back on. Having problems with the sliding door and the door card. So there's the door card. I've got to work that out. I think the bar's in the wrong place. But yeah, it's a bit of a junkyard in here at the moment. But we'll sort that out. Like I say, it's a bit of a junkyard in there at the moment, so got to get it sorted out. But it won't take too long. I reckon a good couple of sessions on this, and I'll start getting some of the stuff moving. In 2 minds whether just buying the door locks. The spring's gone in the driver's side, so what that causes, it causes the button to drop. I'm going to go and make him on the springs, but you know what? For the sake of what a new mechanism is going to cost, I don't think it's worth the hassle. I've got a steering wheel as well, just a box standard steering wheel. That's going to go on. Yeah. All right, I'm going to bugger off and crack on, and I'll update you. I'll try not to be a couple of weeks' time. I'll try and update you as much as I can. But yeah, and let me try and get some of these videos out. If I do get these videos out, I'll end this one here, and then we'll try and catch up with the next one. So, from Project Rotten Onion, aka Rexy, so you all stay safe. I hope you enjoyed your summer. Let me know in the comments. Jump on our Facebook page. Tell me what you've done over the summer. Jump on the website. Let us know what's going on. What's going on in the world. I've been too busy stuck in here to do too much. Yeah, just give us a shout. If you want to come down and give us a hand with a van, by all means, you're more than welcome to. Anyone knows me knows where to find me. Yeah, be lucky, stay safe, and please make some comments, good, bad or indifferent. Yeah, try and give me some motivation, and go back and watch some of the back catalogue. I need some motivation to get this channel up and running. I'm deadly serious now about getting this moving, and then take it from there. And keep your eyes open for the podcast. Right, you guys be lucky. Speak to you soon. Wait for the next instalment, and take it easy.